Welcome to Vantage Aditya. Disrespect at the workplace doesn't always look like shouting or humiliation. Sometimes it's subtle. A raised eyebrow when you speak, a teammate taking credit for your work, or a senior who keeps interrupting you as if your words hold less weight. The truth is, disrespect is not always loud. It often hides behind professional tone, sarcastic politeness, or selective silence. And yet, if left unchecked, it can quietly destroy morale, confidence, and credibility. So today, let's decode the psychology of disrespect and how to win without fighting back. Watch till the end, because the last insight will completely change how you see power in professional life. 1. Pause. Before reacting. Disrespect stings. It feels personal. Your body tightens, your heart races, and you feel that instant urge to strike back. But the first rule of power is never react in emotion. When someone mocks you in a meeting or speaks rudely in front of others, silence is your shield. A calm stare, a subtle pause. These moments make others uncomfortable because they expect chaos, not composure. Take, for example, a story from a consulting firm where a senior associate was cut off mid-sentence by her manager. She paused, smiled slightly, and said, "I'll wait till you finish interrupting." The room went silent. She didn't shout, didn't argue, but her composure spoke louder than any retort. In the hierarchy of emotion, the calm one always wins. 2. Understand the intention. Not every act of disrespect is malicious. Some people are unaware, others operate under stress. The key is to diagnose intent before you respond. For instance, imagine a team member critiques your presentation harshly in front of everyone. Are they doing it to genuinely improve the output or to establish dominance? Observe patterns. If they challenge ideas but also accept others being challenged, it's fair play. But if they consistently undermine you, it's personal. Understanding intent saves you from emotional exhaustion, because you learn which fights are worth your energy. Strategy begins with clarity. 3. Document everything. Disrespect repeated becomes a pattern. Patterns, when ignored, become culture. And once culture forms, it's difficult to change. That's why documentation is your silent power. Write down dates, situations, and exact words. Keep screenshots of emails if necessary. In one global tech company, an employee faced repeated public criticism from a senior who mocked her in every review. Instead of confronting impulsively, she quietly recorded instances for 2 months. When HR reviewed the documented evidence, they found a clear pattern of verbal harassment, and the manager was disciplined. In corporate structures, evidence beats emotion. 4. Address it privately and professionally. Never challenge someone's behavior publicly unless you want ego to take the front seat. People defend themselves when they feel exposed. Instead, talk privately. Say, "I felt your tone in today's meeting was a bit harsh. Was that your intention?" This single question reframes the conversation. It's assertive but not accusatory. It forces reflection. In leadership workshops, this approach is called respectful confrontation, confronting the issue while respecting the individual. Often the person backs off immediately because you've shown awareness and control. Real power lies in calm confrontation. 5. Set boundaries firmly. Boundaries teach others how to treat you. If someone cuts you off repeatedly, don't just let it slide. Say, "I'd like to complete my point first." If someone takes credit for your work, respond with composure. "Yes, that was an idea I shared in our earlier discussion." Each time you assert gently but firmly, you teach others that you're not invisible. Studies show that employees who set clear boundaries early are perceived as more confident and are less likely to face workplace bullying. Boundaries aren't barriers. They are guides that tell others how close they can stand to your dignity. 6. Escalate when needed, but elegantly. If repeated disrespect continues, escalation is not drama, it's discipline. Collect your records. Prepare your case. Then present it factually, not emotionally. Say, In the past 3 weeks, I've faced interruptions and dismissive remarks during meetings. Here are specific examples. Avoid phrases like, "I feel disrespected." Instead say, "The behavior is affecting collaboration and team morale." This language shows maturity and objectivity. In one multinational, an analyst faced repeated belittling from her project lead. When she documented and escalated it properly, she didn't just get an apology, she got transferred to a better team. Professional escalation isn't revenge. It's restoration. 7. Protect your energy. Disrespect drains energy, not because of what's said, but because of how long you think about it. You replay the scene in your head. You imagine better comebacks. But remember, your mental energy is your most expensive currency. Don't spend it on people who can't afford your peace. If a coworker constantly undermines you, treat them like background noise. Outperform them. Excellence silences noise better than words ever will. The best revenge is calm consistency. 8. Lead by example. You don't earn respect by demanding it. You earn it by demonstrating it, especially when it's denied to you. In one leadership program, an executive was asked how he handled public criticism from his CEO. He smiled and said, "By never responding with equal energy." He understood that dignity is magnetic. When you maintain grace under fire, others start mirroring your behavior. Even your silent observers, your peers and juniors, begin to see you as the real leader in the room. Respect given under pressure becomes your brand. 9. Redefine what respect means. Many believe respect means being liked, appreciated, or praised. But in truth, respect means being acknowledged even when others disagree. The person who argues with you but listens respects you. The one who flatters but ignores your input doesn't. Respect is not about harmony. It's about recognition. So stop chasing validation. Build credibility. When your work speaks for itself, people will be forced to listen, even the ones who once dismissed you. Reputation is the longest revenge. 10. The ultimate truth. Disrespect is not a reflection of your worth, it's a revelation of theirs. You can't control how others behave, but you can control the standards you maintain. When you stay calm, document facts, set boundaries, and act with dignity, you move from being a victim of behavior to the architect of culture. In the long game of leadership, the loud ones get attention, but the dignified ones get power. Because in the workplace, you don't win by shouting louder. You win by standing taller. Subscribe to Vantage Aditya, where we uncover the psychology of leadership, power, and purpose, to help you not just grow, but evolve.